A new creature is challenging the dog's domain. And you don't even have to clean up after him. Koi fish originated in China, and in the 19th century, the Japanese bred them for enhanced color. They are now tenants of a new vision of the American yard, the waterscape. This living, breathing pond is a suburban wilderness adventure designed to bring out the child in all of us. Pacific Outdoor Living in La Crescenta, California, has been taking yards aquatic since 2001.
The ecosystem we create with our pond is a community of plants, animals, and microorganisms that we introduce into the area, and they all depend on each other to survive.
Before the tranquility comes the heavy lifting. Take this project at a new home in Bel Air, California.
So basically, we have about 55 feet of waterfall. It starts up here with a spring, and it's going to come here. We're going to have a nice cascading waterfall. We're going to have 10,000 gallons flowing through here, so it's going to be a really nice, loud, noisy type waterfall. It's going to be very, very beautiful.
The waterfall will feed into a 2-foot deep koi paradise. First comes a felt underlayment to prevent weeds from invading. Then a rubber liner will form the bottom of the pond.
Once this is set in place, we set the rocks all the way around. Starting from the bottom, we rock up and get the different levels rocked in, and then we pour in gravel.
Just as the dog gets a doghouse, there's another pond feature that every koi literally can't live without.
So this is basically a koi garage. In this area, we have different predators. There's birds and coyotes and raccoons and so forth. So this gives a place for the koi to hide. And really, the water only needs to be about 2 feet deep for the koi to actually be protected.
The koi aren't expected to do their own housework. This pond is self-cleaning.
So this is the skimmer, which is basically a mechanical filter. So we have the water level is about 1 inch below this line here. It allows the leaves to be drawn into the basket, and the leaves are picked up, and then you can take out the basket, pull the leaves out and rinse it out, dump it. And then we have a filter mat that sits on top of there.
At the top of the falls, a second waterscape filter relies on an unlikely collaborator.
Beneficial bacteria is a very important part of the ecosystem. It's something that we introduced to the pond to help with controlling the algae. It's not going to stop the algae growth, but it helps starve the algae of its food source.
The bacteria are introduced at the top of the waterfall in a biofall filter. The filter contains lava rocks that encourage bacteria to colonize. The bacteria consume enzymes and other nutrients and minimize the overgrowth of algae in the ecosystem.
The whole stream actually works as a biological filter as well too, because you're going to get bacteria that will colonize throughout all the gravel and all the surface space on the stream.
The koi do their part by feeding along the pond's bottom, dislodging debris that will end up in the skimmer. The fish are famously tough and can easily survive freezing temperatures by hibernating beneath the ice. This waterscape is complete. Once the landscaping is finished, this yard will certainly draw a crowd.
A lot of these areas that we put these water features in is a location where maybe they weren't using very much. It was just another patch of grass in their lawn. But now we actually put a living, breathing organism in that area